Hey everybody, it's Coffee with Mick. Frank and honest discussion about whatever I want to talk about in the morning. Today I'm gonna lay down some weird Disney history. Well, not weird, just part of the time. Yesterday I made an episode about how Kim Possible had a almost strict adherence to a 65 episode schedule because, Disney ordered only 65 episodes. What I didn't know was, for pretty much every show, 65 episodes was the downright standard for all of them. And for animation, I thought, okay, you know what? I can see why you'd only make standard episode orders for shows. Animation is very expensive. Creating the, like character models and everything, sending it over to Korea, yada yada. But here's the thing: it wasn't just for animated shows. It was for live action as well. Lizzie McGuire, even Stevens. What was the third one? That's So Raven. Yeah. I never forget That's So Raven. That was actually one of the linchpins in my point. It's early. It's early. All of which had the 65 episode order. It was the standard. In fact, in one episode in the original intended series finale film of Kim Possible, so the drama, there's a scene where Ron's looking at his mirror and there's a bumper sticker that says no on 65, which was, the animator's way of protesting how they could only make 65 episodes. They probably wanted season 3 to be longer than 10 episodes, but Disney was like, no, not for you. Just 10 in a movie. Yeah. And I've also mentioned how they were bad at airing their shows in order. Not just Kim Possible, Lizzie McGuire as well. Yeah. That show had two series finales. One in the show, the other in the theatrically released movie, which did rather well. $55 million on a $17 million budget. Pretty good. Pretty good. Especially if you consider inflation. Yeah. That show was actually pretty popular. The movie was successful. And yet, the main actresses, Elaine, I think that was her name, who played Miranda, and Hilary Duff, who played Lizzie, wanted to get the hell out of there. Mostly for, different projects, but also probably due to the rigid schedule of a 65 episode order. And this really bit them in the ass because they had to know how popular Lizzie McGuire was. Because season 1, they released all of within a year. Season 2, 2 years. Yeah, rather than just not rush this show and just order regular season orders, showing after seeing how popular they were, they just stuck to the 65 episode order, very rigid. Most likely had to completely eat these shows in a very strict time sense, because unlike animation, which takes a lot more time, there's a lot more going into it, this was live action. And I don't know if you got stoned like me and decided to watch an episode or two. The special effects were not that good. They were very 2000s. The animation parts are pretty good for what technology they were using, but still, it had a rushed vibe. So I don't blame Hillary and Elaine for wanting to get out of there, because, yeah. But if Disney was smart about this whole thing, they probably could have gotten this show stretched out for maybe a season or more. Freshman, like Lizzie McGuire, freshman year or something. And then it just fell apart from there. They tried making spin-offs and reboots and revivals, but ugh, The reunion episode was supposed to be in 2019, but that ended up panning out bad. Oh boy. After a while, the 65 episode rule, as well as their confusing way of airing TV shows, kind of died, thankfully. The two main shows that beat it, like officially, were Kim Possible with 20 episodes extra and That's So Raven with 13 episodes extra. The latter would also get a reboot series later down the line where Raven was an adult and mother of two, living with her best friend, and then going back to her hometown. I've seen a little bit. It's okay, you know. And of course, while there's no official rule saying that they have to have exactly 65 episodes, there's no official rule saying that they have a set amount of episodes, so there's something like The Owl House that ended up biting them in the ass when they shrunk season 3 down to 3 specials. One step forward, one step Disney. Oh boy. Well, those tag strikes can't come sooner. Either way, I hope you have a morning.